Oh yes, hello my friends and my brothers and sisters. Once again I had us to come back on here today. And the reason why I have to come back here today is first and foremost, now to tell you the truth, since my girlies wasn't posting nothing to suit me, there again I should stop. Maybe she get fearful or they must tell she don't put up them kind of thing there because you know Miss Ava is going to take your stuff and play it. But I'm playing 2 clips for you. I'm playing the others first. And then I'm going to play, no, I'm going to play my chief first. And then I'm going to play the others. The question. No, she have it, the little thing she says, TPP not an arm of the UNC, says Folly Augustine. But I want to let
Why should the people of Tobago choose Mr. Farley Chavez Augustine for his second term?
It's more than choosing Farley Chavez Augustine. It's choosing a team. When we look at all the teams offering themselves in this election, I believe strongly that we have the best team, best qualified, best in terms of experience. We have provided the most solid plans for the next 4 years, and I believe on those grounds we are the best team to be picked for the next 4 years.
Some are saying that the TPP is an arm of the UNC. What is your view on that?
You know, since I got into politics, I've been accused of being an arm of the UNC. I got into politics in late 2016. For the first time in my life, I got into active politics. You know, before that I was sort of in the background, but I got into active politics in late 2016, and it was said then that the PDP was an arm of the UNC. As a matter of fact, that year we saw flyers stuck up all over Roxborough that were made by somebody alleging such. When we got to the elections of 2021, I remember us having an event at James Park, and the next day, all around James Park was littered with posters with the faces of Mrs. Pasal Bissessa and Mr. Duke, alleging that at the time we were arm of the UNC. And now it is again, it's just an old trick hoping to drum up fears. It is also in the Tobago space hoping to not just drum up fears, but fears of xenophobia. And also a subtle way of introducing race politics to Tobago.
Why should the people of Tobago choose Mr. Farley Chavez Augustine?
Right, as he said, you know, that last part that he said, because we know it's from since, you understand me, what's to come and show himself up in Tobago, and he got these guys to go with him in Tobago, and we started to understand that Tobago belongs to Tobagonian. Tobago does not belong to those people down in Trinidad, whether red, yellow, green, or blue. Tobago belongs to Tobago. You understand me? They start with the They use it on a show to the People's Partnership. Everybody was together. It was a People's Partnership. It was both Tobago and Trinidad. Robinson had NAR. NAR was Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody mixed up. And because Robinson was trying to do something for Tobago, you see what they do? The same PNM and them, they bring a coup to overthrow Robinson. Because Robinson was concentrating on building the little island that he born and grow in. And Trinidad PNM never want Tobago to grow. That is what we always need to remember. That Trinidad party that named PNM, they don't want us to grow. So you see, the chief had to come out to talk about this again, and they're coming back in this space again with that. People, is the same lie they told the last time the UNC was in power. So they're coming back with the same playbook. And they have so much people out there still sitting down and listening to the playbook. But here the next one now. That is our chief. As he said, look at the quality of candidates. Look at what they did for 21 years versus the No, she said 21 days. 21 I just add the 3.5 years that they pressure this administration, that they try to bring them down. The 4 years that was given to us, that they try everything in their power to destroy these people's character. They try to jail them. They try to do every single thing. Tobago people. All right. Let me go on for the next one.
Thank you so
Listen
much
to that
for
one, yeah.
holding us this interview.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure to be interviewed.
This is the
like
answer.
this.
Tell us, why should the people of Tobago decide to vote for Ansel K. Dennis?
Well, they're not just voting for Ansel K. Dennis, but they're voting for the PNM, renewed.
Here, what about the PNM? And here, I am madness here now. Are you hearing madness?
More vibrant,
Renewed, more vibrant,
energized,
energized,
a somewhat new PNM.
somewhat new. How PNM could be
stepped
new?
onto the scene in this
70 years old and the new.
They were witnessing that themselves.
Mr. Dennis said the PNM team he has contesting the upcoming election is a young, vibrant team
Hey.
under a new PNM. How confident are you of victory at the polls?
I am confident that the people of Tobago have seen and experienced and lived the last 4 years of hardship, of
Let me stop. I am confident, and he's right. We have lived the last 4 years of hardship because Rowley was down in Trinidad with Imbert and Penny and all of them. And what Tobago needed, we wasn't getting it. So he's very right that his government was in Trinidad there giving us serious hardship. And despite the hardship, whatever little that them fellas get, they made proper use of it. I'm going on. Hardship, let me hear what again.
of diminishing infrastructure, diminishing.
As he said, diminishing infrastructure. How we gonna have advanced infrastructure according to you, measure? We have built up no big buildings, no white elephant, and give their friends and them no little thing to do, no contract. So he said diminish, what diminish? All that they left, that were broken down, that were neglected, that were dilapidated. Let me start with even the house that he was living in, the government property that he was living in, all the wreckage he leave inside of there. Let's start there. That is where we start with the diminishing.
Quality of roads, lack of maintenance of facilities, firings across the THA.
Right? Quality of roads, lack of maintenance of facilities, all your blue waters, all them little old hotel and places where these people went and fix up. No, it's Mantalogy Pace name, right? That they buy, and these people take how much millions and billions to fix for them to look a proper way now, so that people can come back now and be guests in these places. All them schools that they had us to do fixtures on that can't even done fix yet. All you think this boy a bald face in joke? You think this boy a brace face in joke? How? And he talking roads. Well, I see the one went up in Signal, up the name Brian. I can't remember Brian's surname. And I'm supposed to remember his surname because he was Adventist like me. I mean, I don't know if he's still Adventist. He must walk out of church now. But anyhow, that Brian boy there, walking inside either Signal, little patience, at the same area. But he walking with camera. You see, are people who have no conscience and are people who have no heart and no mind, and saying, look at this road. The whole road ain't good. The road, the road that I could remember seriously. When these fellas, they start to pave in some places, and they wanted asphalt from Trinidad to help fix roads. Rowley not give them none. Rowley give Warner and them asphalt to fix, to put the road out back like that, opposite the highway. All over they get paved. But when them just wanted asphalt and thing to come from Trinidad to pave road, they not been again none. Tobago people, do not forget what the PNM have done to Tobago. And this Brian boy, you're living up in that place there all, and I like we're saying now, 4 years. 4 years. These people living in that place there with that dilapidated road. Is it the last 4 years? We give all 21 years unbroken to fix Tobago. What did you all fix? What did you all fix? Or just as how in self-child government, or let's spend 10 years there straight and leave the whole country in a wreck, in debt, higher than we could even breathe? It's the same thing all doing Tobago. It's the same thing all doing Tobago. I don't know why it have people who still want to put your head in the sand and ain't seeing these people for exactly who they are. I'm telling you, when a liar have no memory and a narcissistic person have no memory. This man is a narcissist, and all them who do with he. I explained who is a narcissist already. All you go inside Google and all over in the dictionary, you go find out the kind of person who is a narcissist. You're doing wrong. You know you do wrong, and you're still standing up as though you do right. What kind of human all this be, boy? What kind of blatant brace face human all this, boy? Hey! Hold on. Let me finish pray off job notice.
Job losses.
Job losses.
Economic hardship Tobagonians have seen. And I trust that the people of Tobago are sensible enough to make the right decision.
That's right, and never put UPNM there again.
The order of business once.
Here you are, that business.
But there are some things that can be done immediately, and I will see that the contract employees, their movement from 3
He loved the word, the contract. Here the other part of the contract.
Procurement policy to ensure that every single contract that can be executed by a Tobago company will be given to a Tobago company.
So you see, they take almost 25 contract and get a Warner partner them. So they know they have some money still must be the Warner partner them. So he wants to get back inside of there so that Warner will continue feeding in the trough. And all the rest of us here in Tobago will sit down and yam crumbs. Tobago people, he talking about who went through hardship and hardship not. Now I was reading a post this morning from Tobago Rose. She said Ansel have 2 town houses. I don't know why that town house. That don't know ordinary people. See, 3 bedroom, this and that what people are building a town house are plenty money. Right? In Adventure. That's the name of the place. Me think me see that new prospect. Must be the same place, me no know. Right? So when people and them carry me and show me the house, they said that is one of Ansel's house. He renting out that one day. He have a next one somewhere like she and I must in a 2 he have there. Right? He talking about Tobago people was in poverty and Tobago people went through this. Who make we go through anything? Why did we have to be going through anything? Why were you guys voted out if all was doing so good? And here what they calling themselves, all is like me taking a different hairdo and say I am a new Ava. Right? So for example, take some dye and some dye off the grey, which I will never do. Right? I dye up the hair. Or I put in some weave or some kind of thing. And hear me now, when I put on a new suit of clothes, I'm a new Ava. That make me new? That make me new? So the person inside of the clothes is not the same person. So I want to know, using the word new, gonna make them new. So as she said these things, wait. Let me read over she thinks. She said, Ansel have 2 townhouses in Adventure. How we get them? That's the question. Shanfa have 1. How she get it? And she said, Now, 2 of them jump up for answer. Here. Somebody named Avion Anderson calling out the name here. Zorisha have 1 huge house, 2. What? And most of the others have big house. Now listen to me. She called Zorisha name, so me go call Zorisha name. Zorisha Amina Hackett was a certified bona fide teacher. She worked for she teaching money. Ansel Dennis was a bank teller. A teacher salary always much bigger than a bank teller. Where you get money from for buy 2 townhouse. And apart from Zia being a teacher, she also did private tutoring. So now she owed not just one salary, she in a live pan. And she's a thrifty young lady, she know how to save. So Avion Anderson, when you want to talk about people and talk about things, you must get your facts and you think them proper. You understand? Zia not thief money no way, she not embezzle and she not give nobody, and you know why I hate she? Because she did not go down the road where I wanted she to go down. And do fraudulent contracting with it. Worthless cousin who going up and fighting, she all of them want to get back in there so that they can take our little bit of money where the UNC government, where they in there now, raise for Tobago. So they have more money now. So one and all of them want to come back to totally scrape we on the ground. And some other outlets sit down talking stupidness. Good? Here she. They all, here she, and boldface to say, they are all young. And when they all get in, they need to have their own house. So you see? So she's saying that when people they go in there, all of them is young people. So when you go in there, it's to fill your pocket and fix yourself. That's what the Avion Anderson say. Fill your pocket and fix yourself because they're young. Trevor James is a older man, a bigger man. I saw Trevor had the house when he went in there. You understand me? Ian Whitey Pollard, me sure he didn't have the house when he went in there. You understand? Who again been in there? What's from your own place or whoever place he live by, me say you try to build up your house. Right? He must say try to build must one of the top house them too. Right? However it be. But the thing about it, he building the house. And if he had so much money and the house got done already, and also he didn't have to there step by step, and when you got a little change, you put it to build a house. Take have your own house, and me sure you know build in the last 4 years there. Good? So none of them who you want to talk about, I sure them put their hand in no kitty to get money to build no house. Imagine that we have a whole chief, and we can't see a structure that say, well, this is what chief own. We don't have thieves. We don't have racketeers and bubblers. You understand me? We don't have them kind of people. Faith in your Pashimuma house up a beg and out there should be live. You understand? None of these people, you can't blame them for paying them dirty tricks and dirty ways. Or let's stop all this stupidness. Don't put them together with these people. Don't put them together with these people. Or let's stop being liars and wicked. Stop it. Who you want to support, you support, but don't bring in out some people them with higher low life, thieving set of people I have them pay them. Now do it. Right? And Bolivar, it is not the PNM alone. Every politician did it. Who politician you know did it? TPP politician no different. They're plenty different. I may just show you it. I just show you it. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then he had this next one. I wouldn't even call that name. I mean, I have time for it. But I will read what he said. Hey, whose fault it is that your pay cannot afford one? And that makes me make sure and show the pay structure. You understand me? They call up Zia name. Zia been a teacher. Tell me which part in Trinidad and Tobago you know that a bank teller getting the same range of salary like a teacher. Unless they don't in the bank, they are thief. You understand me? That's the only way. And they would have fined him and he would have taken jail by now. They were in the assembly and they stole out our money. You understand me? They racket out the money. They bring in all kind of fictitious departments and lodge people inside of there just to give her money. They create all kind of division, all kind of thing for people who wasn't doing one thing and want them to get big billions. And when they went to court and the PNM judge and them said, give them the money, the chief come to them and say, I'm not paying no blood money. Let me go back to the court. Let the court say it again. Let the court come back again and say, give them. You understand? All they after is money. Some of them calling themselves Christian like me. And they're just as corrupted and even more corrupted. Look, I see somebody come out here today. Somebody named the Tobago Observer. Taking all the candidates and put up their picture. And writing under them who you're voting for, who you're voting for. There are some names. I watching this thing and I get real kicks off and I notice she's there. And I am speaking to you TPP people too. Get yourself out of that dirtishness. Because you cannot vote in every single constituency. So stop enabling these people with a nonsense story them. Let the PNM sit down there and put up themselves and put up themselves. Let them vote from Lansome right down to Crown Point. Me want to see all of them who said them vote for the candidates who not living in none of them places. I want to see all of you. Leave all the constituency. Monday morning, make sure all of you who say all you voting for. The one at Charlottesville, the one at Roxborough, the one at Bay Garden, the one at Goodwood. Right? Come straight down the 15. All you who just jumping from picture to picture and page to page and put up, I vote in this, I vote in this, I vote in this. Continue. I want to see all of you go out there and vote. TPP people, we have a Tobago to save. We have better things to do with time. All leave off them dotishness there. It makes us look very stupid as a people in Tobago. When you did there like and a ping, what happened? Let the Tobago Observer go out and observe. Go into the communities. That's what you have to do. Take your pen and paper and go do your census. Go up on the ground and ask the people them who them a vote for. Not one person and even all Trinidad. Imagine that boy. They live at Trinidad. See one live Brooklyn, New York and all. No, not Brooklyn. The Bronx in New York. Voting too. Yeah, la 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 la. They might come for vote PNM. They live in the Bronx, but they might vote PNM. Why are we so easily distracted from the mission at hand? The mission at hand is that we, the people of Tobago, will stand resilient and save Tobago from those wicked people. The Nyama we dry. You know, I hear Fali was talking about unspent balance. And you know, it's for here or Petal. I can't even tell the situation of them. But somebody talk about the unspent balance. And you see what they're taking the unspent balance to do? They're taking the unspent balance to go and put it into paying CPEP and URP workers. Because, yeah, the 4 years, 18,000, another year they get 22,000 for the URP story. Then they jump on back to 18. How much years now are you hearing that same figure every single year come? PNM central government never give nothing more. For you, them people, some other would say all the working still in URP and in CPEP. The $18 million can't even mine or pay you. And then people here that do the magic with money because they are magician with money. They have good head and good skills. And they know for a fact they have afraid that girl when they Miss Petal and Roberts. They have afraid she. because they know she's a figures woman. And you hear what she said last night, boy? Grief to my heart. She said all the figure that the things that they just come out and talk is the insult. When we got Trinidad and to talk to them, the few times she said she went to talk to him, both and them, they treat you like a dog. And then I go be living in this place to be and say, but I talking about Balize. All who want to resurrect that dead wedding in Trinidad, they go ahead. Resurrect all the dead. But I am going to speak to you, the wise young people of Tobago and all one. And next thing too, you know them are cuss old people now, right? Because they say our geriatric thing where we just go on with and all them old people who was there meeting them, they don't see the young ones. They don't see the young ones. But I tell all them before, I will tell all again, wisdom come with the hoary hair. Wisdom come with the gray hair. And I know them same old people are talking about inside the house, they're going to make sure and talk to the picnic and the grand picnic, the son-in-law, the daughter-in-law, and whoever they have. And they're going to make wise decisions. All they're talking about, I watching some other profile, this house of assembly, make all the bigger, larger than life. Not harvest God alone, but plenty all you. Make all the larger than life, all the see places, all the never see. All you know, all get exposure. And now all I want to bite the hand that feed all you. And something that hurt me last night when Zorisha talked. All them people down in that Plymouth, Bethesda area. Where she sit down and help all the fix all the house and do all the things for all you. And now all the sit down and all the bad talking she. And I am looking at what is taking place with some of them young women in this Tobago. It's because of hatred and jealousy. I am seeing it because of hatred and jealousy. That is why all against Zorisha and one talk for Megan too. Yeah, she said, well, oh, that she Megan feel. This is about dressing up and prettiness. She got say, not this time, you're just upon prettiness. Hey, since I know that woman named Megan Morrison and that child named Zorisha Hackett, they are always dressers. A two woman me always know, always just dress up and done. They are nice. So you're going to hate a woman for liking herself and nicing up herself. So that is the only reason you could find not to support somebody because she loves to dress. Eh? And they want them down so. You understand me or wherever they come from? Because when I look, they're not from Plymouth, you're not from Blackrock, you're not from Plymouth, not Blackrock, you're not from Golden Lane, you're not from Bethesda, you're not from no area there. Some of them, they're from Scarborough, they're from this, they're from that. Here one name one, they want to remember. Boy. Yes. Here one name Tobago event. Who have she profile as Tobago event? You call yourself a business person. You're a business person there, you're promoting business. And you're out there lashing your mouth against people. Lashing your mouth against people. And then after, you who running a business, you're going to run to the same assembly when them same gal and boy are going back there and say, well, you're going to beg for things. Also, and smart. Business people supposed to keep their opinion to themselves. Young lady, that would tell her, PNM doesn't train her, you're right. They're not training all the proper. Once you are in business, like the one I think is LAJ, something so. Some enterprise one, whether done by Wasp down there. He's another one too. You understand me? All these business people. Nobody ain't said at all. Nobody ain't made who you want to support, but keep yourself away. You are supposed to be a neutral person as a business person. Because people that can be something that mark here. And not a business owner could get from me. And then here what that same one when they went to Tobago event. Here what she advertised. Here the event. Some kind of thing, I think it's independent time. Rum festival. So you see, that is what they want, you know, to teach them to drink rum. All the fellas, all we go get all the rum, we go get all the food, we go get all the that, we go lime on the block, we go get all the weed. Because we have a little thing that could get them too. You understand? And still giving people money. And when he give him the money, and he said, let me tell you, the Romina, they put some of them in so much. You are getting money from Ansel. He gave $500 and I'm going to meet him today for give him my next $500. And you see me, I go and buy some beers and drink. So you get a whole $500 and you go buy beers. So you can take the money that make you good use to it. When you don't buy the beer, you go come, hey boy, I'm feeling hungry yet. I hungry, I want something to eat. I have a picnic. You understand me? He love the bears and them too. And then you go meet me. And I come tell me you're hungry. You're hungry? All right, I mind you're hungry. What you want to buy? A bear. Instead of say I want to go buy something for cook something, you're going to tell me you want a bear. You're hungry, but you want a bear. So by the time them alcohol and things done with it all inside, you have nothing inside of there. All of that is gone. You jack down here the other day when they open you, say you're not needing you. Tobago, young men, please, I'm begging. This is not just about election. This is about lifestyle. Or the change of the lifestyle now. For God's sake, change of the lifestyle. It's for your own good. Stop our people feeding all of with poisons. When they're done, and all they drink out all the rum in the world. And all they're sick. So that's why you see every day hospital are full. We have too much of lifestyle diseases that not supposed to be in the space. Nobody else say like when it have little occasions, you go and you have fun, but some of you every single day. I grew up in Tobago, I grew up in the Roxborough there. And it's not about, I must say about 3 of them, nobody moving a one. You understand me? And them men, even though they were drunkards, you know, when they drink, they used to sing one set of gospel song and all kind of little thing. But them men, they used to name the food. They used to plant a garden, they used to do other things. And when they don't do what they have to do, they go and they buy the liquor. But all of them just want to sit down and lie man and do nothing. Change Tobago, I beg. Change Tobago. Please and thanks, change Tobago. Look at the blueprints. Look at the things that the TPP have to offer to you. All you do not take, or people say not take plastic for look for things at night when you see them open my day. PNM was and never will be good for Tobago, not even Trinidad no want them. Not even Trinidad no want them. And if Trinidad, the Big Dipper, the country that they're born in, the country where they had a big Balize edifice in Port-of-Spain in, don't want them. What we want with them in Tobago? So Tobago people, I don't want nothing good for yourself. And nothing I don't want good for yourself, right? So when the menace and all of the liars and the desperators come out, you understand? When all the desperators come out with a bunch of lies, all listen and listen. And I really realizing it is because of jealousy that plenty of you who's sitting down underneath that Balize story there is because of the jealous the people and them, which is very sad. Black man again, always sitting on a black man for rising. Ouch. It is such a sad state. Anyhow, meeting this evening, Pembroke, Glamorgan Bridge. And then after 6 o'clock, and after that, we are heading to Mount St. George on the hill by Megan. Yes, brother, jealousy and greed. Jealousy and greed. And this is a sad thing. No, you heard to me. You see, as you for young people, me not like that. If you say, well, all right, I ain't going to support them because they didn't do this, and that's the next thing too, them I lie so much. And we see everything where the people they do, and them still I say they don't do. Hey, all them nurses and them who get permanency, you understand me? Or when we come inside there, was 1 year contract and 2 year contract, they end up with 3. Finally say you raise it to 5. That the next one jump up, he raise it to 5. Finally say you get a baby box of $550. The next one say you get 1,000. Where you get the money from? The hate come lah. That's what the government they have for face. All the PNM is not the government in Trinidad. It's the same Indian that they hate. It's done, they have to go and face. Tobago people, blessings to all you. I go on again. As I look and I see, and just remember, Tobago Observer, as I tell you, go do a proper something and stop have the same set of PNM people from wherever they come out. Just liking and coming up on people's page. You hear me? Please. And I watch one of this girl, so she went up against Megan. She put up a thing. I thank you all so much for the support, boy. I want to jump down in my house and, you know, me really want to jump down in here. I was get kicked from the thing. Young lady, stop making yourself a fool. You hear me? Stop making yourself a fool. I gone.